What is poppin', y'all? It's your boy D-Mark, aka D-Mark. So back with another video. So, for these last couple of weeks, I've been seeing like a couple of things, what was going on with Swerve Strickland and Booker T after AEW Dynasty. So, Swerve took it upon himself after losing to John Moxley for the AEW World Championship. He decided, make a promo. He cut a promo after the show went off the air, and somehow he all of a sudden creates the whole thing with him and Booker T beef situation that started. So honestly, I've been seeing a little bit about what was going on, and honestly, in my opinion, I honestly do not know what led up to what Swerve said, and Booker T started this whole beef and this whole drama with one another. And I'm also gonna read a couple articles, one with Swerve cutting the promo, and then Booker T responding back to Swerve Strickland. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna talk about that today, and I gotta say something about this too. I really do gotta say something about this. So, I have not, in the last couple months, AEW, it really looks like they was going to get back on the right track. And from what people thought it was going to turn out that, AEW was going to get back on the right track, but everything that's mostly was going to lead back into the right track they was going to back a couple years ago. But turn out it's the exact same pay-per-view, the same matches, the same spots, the same flipping flopping and all that. And honestly, y'all, I watched AEW Dynasty last Sunday, and honestly, I couldn't even care less about the matches that was even on the match card. And honestly, the only match that I was mostly getting into was John Moxley and Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Title. When we see, finally, somebody taking the belt off of John Moxley, and they're going to decide to put the AEW title remain on John Moxley until Darby Allin comes back from the Mount Everest. Yeah, man. I don't care about AEW at this point. I just don't care, and that's like the only reasons of why I'm not intrigued. I'm not intrigued of everything going on right now. A lot of characters, a lot of stories are not making a lot of sense right now, and at this point, I'm just throwing my hands up. Because at this point, what is the point of watching a product if the guy who is the CEO and the owner of AEW is not even going to make people care of watching AEW, and mostly it's just going to be fucking wasting people's time? Tony. And I'm recently talking about this to Tony Khan because he just don't give a damn anymore. It's like he took some earplugs and plugged them in his ear so he don't listen to the fans of what they really want to see. That's literally all I'm getting from him. Is he don't want to listen to the fans, he don't care about his audience, and he especially do not care about exactly what he's doing on his main program. That is leading to ratings dropping low almost every single week on AEW Dynamite or Collision, which I don't even watch Collision on mostly AEW Dynamite at this point, because why should I get invested my time with something that is not really making a lot of sense here? And honestly, I'm not gonna waste my breath watching the show, and I'm not gonna rant over AEW. That's not gonna get any better anytime soon, unless somebody takes Tony Khan's position as CEO or the owner. So at this point, going forward, I'm not watching AEW. I mean, I might watch. I know next month is going to be AEW Double or Nothing, and I think in July or June AEW is going to be in Texas. So honestly, I may watch it. I may not. This depends on how the match card builds, which I don't really trust AEW for doing that, but I'm pretty sure they are going to make the pay-per-views as the powerhouse show. That's literally all AEW is at this point. It's literally a pay-per-view powerhouse show. Because the weekly episodes are terrible. They're garbage. It's really not good. So, honestly, I may watch Double or Nothing or All In coming in June or July. I can't even remember. So I probably may watch that. But yeah, anyways, let's just go ahead and get into this article. So it says here, Swerve Strickland cut a promo after AEW Dynasty taking a shot at Booker T. So it says here is that Swerve Strickland addresses the crowd after AEW Dynasty and closed with the partnering shot at Booker T. Strickland spoke to the crowd after the show about his loss to Jon Moxley and talks about his history in Philadelphia and more. You can see the text promo below, and he also says here when he cut last Sunday at Dynasty. This is what he said. I know there are some upset fans leaving for the doors and your cars going home, and I can understand. I feel for you right now. If you can kindly just wait shortly for these last couple of minutes with me. He says, cause I don't know if ever be back in the World Championship contenders moment after the EVPs are back. We don't know, but that's why you are continuing to watch our program, All Elite Wrestling, because this is. We're the best freaking wrestling, and tonight you just saw the best compete for the AEW World Championship right in front of your very eyes. 13 very long years ago, I took my career to the next level by traveling along the way from Lancaster, Virginia, all the way to this great city right here, Philadelphia. That's where my career originally skyrockets. So this is a full circle moment. Getting to compete for an AEW World Championship on a pay-per-view in front of the same people that does not know who I was. I have $1 in a dream. This is what came of it becoming here, you people right now tonight. Not only that, my family, my children, my 2 girls that I got sitting here in the front row and really watching me to compete for the World Championship. My niece, my nephews, Brian, Zoe, Aaliyah, and Nasa, Michelle, Brian. The people that took care of me. It was not for them, I would not be here right now. So I just want to have a moment with you guys. As much of this is a moment for me, my family, and much of this is a moment for me and my new family that I just grow to love over the last 3 years with Chris freaking Nana. When I talk about my presentation, I mean every fucking word. I mean every fucking time I speak on it. This kid right here that shows support for the last 12 to 13 years, 1 year headlining 5 main event pay-per-views. Oh man. So yeah, so that's basically what he says here. He didn't really say too much about Booker T, but Well, wait a minute. I'm not finished with this one yet. There's still a little bit more. Um, don't just speak about the representation. I go out there and prove the fucking thing, and I only make it so as far because of you people right there chanting "Whose house?" Every single city, every single arena, every single stadium within the United States or even London in front of 50,000 or 80,000. I don't care if it's 200. I was always to hear y'all chant, "Whose house?" Thank you for being here. Thank you for your merchandise. Get home safely. And the last thing I just, in my own amusement, fuck Booker T. Damn. So I think what Swerve even I didn't watch the Musk interview when Swerve was on DJ Flash TV when he brought him in to do an interview with him. I watched a couple of clips, but not all of them. So I probably may watch that afterwards, but probably later on. But yeah, so yeah, I could probably tell Booker T was probably not happy about about what Swerve said when he said "fuck you." Well, he didn't say fuck you, but fuck Booker T. So I got another article pulled up here. And I'm also going to put that article in the description as well. So it also says here, I'm on a different website. It says Booker T responds to the fresh insult from Swerve Strickland. And says here, nationally, Booker T hits back and says Strickland has been played, before revealing his confronting him in person over his comments. Booker T thinks Swerve Strickland made a mistake. And it also says here is, on the last episode of the Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T has offered a response to Booker T has offered a response Strickland's last tensions. The veteran said he was surprised to wake up and find his name trending on social media before suggesting that AEW star had made a mistake. Booker T has noted that instead of everyone talking about Dynasty, a lot of chatters online around is himself and Strickland. And this is also what Booker T even says here. Wait a minute. I think this is from Booker T, I believe. I'm gonna read it. He said first thing he started to say, he says this: I woke up this morning and wonder why my name is trending. I see the video of Swerve Strickland saying F Booker T at the end of Dynasty. I was not gonna even get upset about it. I'm gonna give Swerve Strickland a little bit of advice. Just a little bit. The advice will been don't be talking about something other than a pay-per-view. At the end of the night, that was the main event of the last thing people are going to remember. The last people are going to remember is me, my name being said. I'm not sure Tony Khan doesn't appreciate the news, the headlines being what happened at Dynasty. Within all the matches, they're talking about Booker T. That was a bad move. He got the last energy at the end of the show. I am not that type. From the school, if you got something to say about someone, say it to their face. I'm gonna leave that. Hopefully, Swerve Strickland has a hell of a career and had to do have to do very well in the business. I'm going to keep stressing while I talk about it for a long time. Go out there and get get it on your talent on Mitch or Mitch, whatever. He also continued saying, nobody will ever be able to say you got it because of only if your talent. I am going to keep advertising the younger guys to go out there and perform like on a higher level. That that's what you want. You're not gonna give me to you. You got to take it. The only way I can take it is through your performance and how good you are really inside the square circle. That is how much I'm going to say the issue as far as Swerve Strickland goes. Booker went on to retaliate the discontent with Flat TV, such as that his work in helping younger talent speaks for itself. There's more to the story too. The only one laughing is Flat TV. He got all this things, all this stuff started with Stirring Up, and I thought this thing was over with. I really didn't. The last thing I thought about what waking up this morning to a fuck you this generation, man. I am an advocate for young black talent to get into the business, but I am an advocate for so many more young kids than just black kids. I'm an advocate for everybody who has the talent and actually making it to the next level. I'll put a word for them. I think the reputation has been solid. I did not publicly a lot of things. The guys out there, they know if being on the side of righteousness. They know what Booker T has done behind the scenes. I did not have to talk about it. I did not have to talk about it on social media. I am trying to get extra every extra brownie point for anything I've done, but they know. People like Swerve, who comes from a difficult close of a total different close. I wish nothing but the best of this dude. I want to see them success. I will have to say anything positive about him ever again. Probably not. Will I ever put him over as far as being a good worker and perhaps transform this business? I probably won't do that again. I have learned my lesson. I ain't going to be a personal beat to my job. Oh, wow. And look, what Booker T says, there could have been a better way. They could have handled their differences elsewhere. Wherever it was having a sit down and talk their things out, or whatever the case may be. And, I honestly have no issues with Swerve Strickland as an in-ring performer. The man is a massive beast inside the ring. Any nail in his body that he does not face him at all, I honestly do not have no issue with the guy. But I feel like, in my opinion, that could not even been said when AEW Dynasty even went off the air. I mean, I kind of get why he was kind of a bit upset with why he did what he did, but I mean, he could have said that in a later time. I mean, on his Instagram somewhere or whatever, but And Booker T, even he said that he's not even upset with the whole thing when Swerve made that comment when he said F Booker T. There's a lot of ways that this could have handled better. Like I said, they can sit down and talk or do FaceTime or, I feel like something like this just got way out of hand when AEW Dynasty went off the air. I don't know if Tony allowed him to go out there and say what he said, or that Swerve just randomly when the show went off the air, or he said that. I'm pretty sure he probably said that. Nobody didn't tell him to just go out there and said that whatever he said to Booker T. And I don't got no problem with Booker T. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time in my books. But, yeah, man, I feel like, this could have been handled a lot more differently. Like, it did not need a transpire of what was, like, going on the internet. So, I'm just going to keep it from there. So, like I said, I don't know exactly full story of what happened, but as I was reading this, now I know why. Why Swerve Strickland said what he got to say. And, I mean, I can't blame him. I mean, you're wrestling like 200 days a year, and then you're traveling from one town, one state from another state, and then you don't really get to spend that much quality time with your family. I mean, sometimes you do. It just depends on the quality of story that if somebody's trying to get time off television, like WWE, like they will find a way to write you off television, and then a couple of months later they will bring you back on television and give you something new to do. And that's what WWE does there. But AEW, well, what the talent they got, it's like they're just sitting at the house and they're not even doing nothing. Like, they want to wrestle. Like, even with Ricky Starks, for example, like when he was in AEW, like they really wasn't doing a lot of things with him. They just kept him at the house, and he was still getting paid. But from people that was getting upset and getting so pissed off that they want to see more from Ricky Starks, he is already doing so much things in NXT right now. I mean, he won the NXT North American Championship. I mean, he still got the same look, but he got a new theme music entrance, which I thought, I wasn't really into that, but I might listen to this theme music again and see how it is. But yeah, man, this whole beef with Swerve and with Booker T and Swerve, man, it's crazy, man. I mean, I honestly don't even got no words to say about all of this, but oh my God, this was a long video right here I had to talk about. But yeah, man, y'all let me know, what is your thoughts about the whole Swerve Strickland and Booker T situation, of how this should have been handled more differently. Y'all let me know what's your thoughts about that, and follow me on social medias down below. I'll be back with another video, y'all. Peace.
My moment to shine. This is my type of flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time it's undervalued and no one ever could.